Okay, I might be live now. Maybe. Cheers. Oh, what did I stay on that screen for? I hope we're live. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting... I didn't know what to expect this morning, actually. I had a feeling that... Why are my lips so red? Had a feeling that YouTube was going to be a bit problematic today. I got an email overnight saying that they're going to be dropping streaming, or not streaming, just video streaming quality. So everyone's getting standard def now. If you want to go high def, you need to actually switch it. By default, they're setting everyone to standard def to try to reduce the strain on their servers, considering that there's so many people working from home, or at home, stuck at home, surfing the internet. Hello everyone! Yay! Seriously, my lips look like I got lipstick on. Just the lighting in here maybe, I don't know. Hope everyone is well. Who we got in the chat? Scroll back. Of course, oh, why is the top chat? Shouldn't be, doesn't matter. Okay, we got, hello Michael. Hello Adam. Julian. Teletronics. Hello Philip. I've lost some of the earlier chat, but I'm sure I'll get through everyone. Hey Graham. Hello Embedded Hobbyist. Hello Mr. Andy Calloway. Hello David. Rat Madness. Yes, it is showtime when OBS works. Hey Jean-Marc. Hope I pronounced out correctly. Hey Paul. Morning Hojad. Hey Greg. Did you cool things? Your boy Just Leaf. Hello. Hello Albert. Hey Chris. Oh, Chris is here. G'day mate. Crazy Roops. Hello. And Johnny and Azzy. Of course Azzy. I think Azzy was there earlier, but yeah, when I had to restart, I lost a whole bunch of the chat. Hey Jet Gyrotech. Is it live or is it Memorex? Memorex. Oh, I used to have so many Memorex floppy disks. Hello, Michael Hyde. Hey, Shaq. Hey, John. Hey, Paul the Curtains. Stephen Mott. Hello. Good morning. Hello, Helmet. Zoom. Hello. Oh, Mr. Dave Darko. How could you forget? It's every week. Now, I understand people have more important things to think about these days than my streams. That's fair enough. Yeah, I enjoy roll call. I don't know why I stopped doing it for a little while. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to avoid chatting about the state of stuff. I mean, you're all welcome to chat about whatever you want. If you're on 480p, it's not about refreshing your browser. That won't work. You need to actually go to the little settings icon and go and change it to high def. Excuse me. By default, YouTube will just default everyone now to standard definition. Hello, Rob. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to talk about what's going on just because it's affecting everyone, right? But like in terms of me and my household, like it's just weird. There's no structure. Like you can't tell what day of the week it is. Like, you know, everything's just the same every day. It's really weird. You know, like as is, you know, talking about, you know, losing track of time. Like you do, because it's just it's just crazy. My typewriter isn't feeling well. It's got... Okay. You still really actually have a typewriter, Julian? You couldn't. Yeah. So I'm not going to talk about that stuff today. I mean, you can all free to talk about what you want. I'm not going to talk about it. I've got lots of stuff to build today. Obviously my Nano, let me just switch. So here's my this is my new Nano. Oh, and I lost my camera. Okay, well that's good. OBS is really not behaving itself today. Oh. Let's see if the camera stays. Let's try again. I did a reboot of my machine before the stream started. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But this is my, get closer, and obviously I have to focus now. I should go back to autofocus, really. I can get much better focusing if I don't. That's not good focusing. What is going on? At least the lighting. Anyway, this is my new Nano, and the castellated edges, and they're really weird. So that was the zoom in. They're the way they've made them. Look, I'll show you under the microscope in a moment. It'll be easier. And let me just go to the microscope. I've got it all turned on. I've got some news about the microscope. I have news. Okay, this will be easier maybe. So, if you look at the castellated edges, oh, that picture's good. Because they're such a fine pitch, they don't actually go all the way around. You can see on the top, they don't, I mean, they do in the center, but they don't go all the way around on the edges. I was quite surprised when I saw that. But that's fairly consistent to how a lot of the other ones, the modules I've seen, are kind of. It depends where they come from. But you see along the edge, there's no... Oh boy. Now we're losing picture here. OBS died again. Oh, it's going to be a bad day. It's going to be a bad day. Wow. No, it'll come back. Are you there? Hello? Breaker? Okay. So I don't know if this is, I mean, obviously, so that OBS actually stopped, like it started dropping frames. That's twice this morning. There's definitely something happening, something going on. Oh, man. So someone asked what pitch that was. That's a 1.27 mil pitch. So this could be a quick stream today, folks. I should get moving. I'm gonna start building if I can. Never change your running system. I haven't changed anything on this system. I'm going to... So I've got the stencils ready. Oh, come on. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy what's going on. I don't know why OBS. No, it's coming from different direct, like it's different cables. How does it coincide? Well, it's I always work from home, so it's affecting me in that it's people, not many people are buying stuff, so I don't have a lot of, or really any income at the moment. 16p. I mean, my kids are home every day. That's a joy. Yeah, my kids have been home since the very start. We kept them home straight away. But in Victoria, all the schools are closed now, so they finally caught up. The rest of the country, they're still encouraging people to send kids to school, which is crazy. Anyway, I've got my stencil set up for both my Reflow Master Pro. This is my new board that works with this footprint, as you can see. And so I'm going to build them both, and I'm probably going to build them both and reflow them at the same time, maybe. Nope, because the camera's gone again. And it's back. I don't know what's going on with my setup. Yeah, like I can still go to the post. Sendle is still picking up and sending. I don't really want to restart my computer. I mean, I can. The stream will keep going just while I'm gone, but I'll have to reset up OBS again if I do that. But I can. Yeah, don't forget to put on the center. Let's get started. I'm gonna get started anyway. We'll see how we go. I can always restart as a fallback. So this is a pretty crappy stencil setup I've got here. It doesn't even hold the Nano very still. I'm gonna definitely go back to manual focus soon, because this is driving me nuts. It's good for recording videos, it's bad for streaming. Okay. Have you threatened? Okay, just went black again and back. I'm going to restart my computer. The stream's obviously going to keep going. It's, yeah, the bit rate's dropping too far. Okay, I'm going to restart. Give me. Oh, it should be fairly quick, hopefully. Here we go. Don't anyone go anywhere. Okay, we might be back. I hope we're back. Fingers crossed we're back. Let me know. Are we back? We're back. David says we're back. Okay. Let's cross our fingers. Hi to anyone new that popped in. Hey James. Michael saying lots of babies are going to get made. I don't know. There's a lot of economic uncertainty. That's going to put a lot of people off. Oh, Electro Point. No. Still got cameras flashing in and out. Now my main camera's doing it. I don't know why. Okay, well, we might have to live with the flashing of the flashing of the light of the cameras coming in and out. I think I don't know what else to say. We'll do our best. I need to build this new Reflow Master Pro because it's got different pinouts for stuff than what my other one had. So I want to move my code base over to this new one. It's getting some paste ready. I'll try to keep monitoring OBS to make sure that it's going okay. Can't really see if that's, I think that's lined up. Okay, well, hopefully. And yes, the board is in there. So I'm going to paste up both boards and I'm going to assemble both. And I think I'm going to reflow them both at the same time. Oh, it's stuck to the stencil. That's not good. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. There's nothing holding it on. This is going to be a bad idea. Okay. Don't recommend this at home, folks. There's nowhere to grip the board. I'm going to put that on the microscope just for the moment, and I'm going to stencil the other one up while I'm at it. This way I don't have to reflow the Nano twice. Now I've made some pretty significant changes to the Nano on this revision. I'm hoping it's my last revision. I think it is. The only thing I can do with it now is swap out a whole bunch of parts and make it smaller. And I'm not really sure I'm going to want to do that. So, hey, can I tell you, a rough stream for me is the least, like I really shouldn't complain. There's a lot of people way worse than me right now having a rough stream. So, if this is the worst my day gets, I got no problems with that. Okay. So I'll talk over the changes I made on my Nano once I'm looking under the microscope. Hopefully the microscope picture will stay. That could be why my cameras are turning on and off actually, because the microscope's connected. It's quite possible. But I have to build my Nano under the microscope because it's obviously too... I can't do it just with my glasses. Everything's too close together. Hey Jerry! Okay, so I've got, I hope that stenciled okay, I didn't really check it. Yeah, that looks okay. Cool. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to turn my DSLR off. Let me switch cameras. There's something about having both cameras on at the same time maybe that it doesn't like, and that could be what's causing this problem. So my DSLR is off, and maybe that means that I'll do the Nano under the microscope, and then I can switch the DSLR back on again. What do you think, folks? If I've missed anyone in the chat, sorry. Yeah, don't forget to add the PCB. Ha ha, Mr. Darko. Oh, wow, I'm gonna need 3 coffees this morning. Okay, let's go to the microscope, see if it's still working. Oh, look at that pasting. Look at that spot on pasting. Wow. So I just want to mention a couple of things. So let me just go back just here for a second. So for those that will remember, my adapter for my camera, my new Sony camera, is the wrong adapter. I've actually ordered a new one. I ordered it ages ago. Obviously things are taking forever to get here. It has arrived in Australia. It was in Sydney yesterday, in the inbound section, which means it's at the customs. It's gone through customs, like it's not being stopped, but it's at that side. So hopefully I'll have it this week. And it's the correct adapter for the camera, so it's got no focal change inside it, so we should be able to focus properly all the time. Anyway, so I just want to mention that. Yeah, I ordered it like 3 weeks ago. Now, have a look at this. I just want to say this. I mean, these were very expensive boards to get made, obviously. You know, as I mentioned, castellation with JLC PCB is really expensive. Oh, no. Black. Will it come back? Yep. Okay. Just for some reason I can't get good picture, like video out of my microscope. Anyway, look at the solder mask registration on this board. It is spot on. So here's a board from JLC PCB that's got perfect, and I mean perfect, registration. It shows that JLC PCB can do it. I mean, that's one of the best boards I've ever seen JLC PCB make. In terms of their solder mask registration, I mean, the silk screen's still Oh. Come on. Come on, microscope. Stop going in and out. Have you added any video sources recently? No, I haven't added anything recently, and no, this is just, I get this issue capturing from my microscope, this black thing. So anyway, I'm really impressed with the quality of this. And my new TinyPICO panels I got from them, again, they're spot on. They're really, really good. So it's frustrating that I can't do that reliably. Okay, so I'm going to build this Nano, except I need to pull up my... Where is my... Oh, right, here it is. So I moved some stuff around, so I remember where I put everything. I made the Nano... Sorry about this. I did some pretty extensive changes to the Nano in terms of footprints and all sorts of things. To save space and to tighten things up. 1 and 10. And I've got to make sure all these are the right way around. 100k. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to start building. I might have to refer back a few times. I'm doing this on my turntable, as you can see. So there'll be a bit of spinning around as I'm working. And I'll try to make sure that you can see everything I'm doing, if I can. Wow, my hands are a bit shaky this morning, which is a little frustrating. If I miss any chat, just at me so I can see it, because it's quite far away from me right now. I don't think I'm going to have enough 100k resistors in here. So I haven't been refilling this because I don't use it as much now. But I will, I need to. Okay, so that's 100k, that's the enable. Stick the little MOSFET on. So this board has got pretty much all new pads on it. I'm pretty sure that's 100k there. Let me just check. Yep. Hope he makes it. I'm not used. Hope the masks. Oh, right. Okay. I know what you're talking about. So one of the things I changed on this board. Can everyone hear me okay? Because my microphone's right away. Is I made new footprints for the PICO and for the CP2104. The footprints are really tight now. They're they don't hang off the edge of the QFNs anywhere near as far as they did before. Because that obviously takes up a lot of track space, or areas that I can use, I can put traces. So yeah, it means that it's much harder to rework if there's a problem, or it's much harder to visualize if there's a problem. Okay, put some caps. Loud and clear? Okay, awesome, good, thank you. So I did check that this fits the footprint. Obviously it'd be stupid making it if it doesn't. But this is the first I'm building, so yeah, it's a bit of a worry. For me it's a bit of a worry. Because the only way I can test this is on a Reflow Master Pro. So 2K resistor for the LED. It's the power LED. This one here, this is the LED, little red one. Make sure I got it the right way. Okay. Now I need this 0.1 and 3.3. Can I see anything? Nope. Almost put this on sideways. So when you got four, when you got four pads like this next to each other, you got to remember which way things go. .1 microfarad decoupling cap, and not that I need it on this particular board, but here's the 3.3k charge resistor. And the 10 microfarad cap over here for the VBAT out and in. So I put a whole bunch more boards into. Hey Sim. Hi, is it only 2 layers? No, this is 4 layer. This is a 4 layer board. I put more boards into JLC PCB last night. I've got so many PCBs all over the place now. It is nuts how many things I'm working on. It is seriously nuts. I've got so many new products on the way. I've gone out of control, honestly. Seriously gone out of control. You'd think that the world is ending and I'm stocking up on every PCB I can. But I've got some really exciting stuff. Hey Paul! I've got some really exciting stuff coming. Like really exciting. Like I've got prototypes here of a lot of my stuff. And it's just, yeah. Very, very exciting. Well, I think. How's that for a tease? Such a tease. Such a tease. Now I've got to remember which one of these is a resistor. Oh, wrong side. Yeah. Sorry, you didn't see that. I just placed these 2 caps, 0.1, 0.1, and one of those is a 0.1. One of them is a 1 and one of them is a resistor. Okay, that's a 1, and that's the resistor being pulled up. So that's a 1 microfarad. This is on the reset. These 2 here are the reset line. Wow, I think I've got 100k resistor left. Okay. So now I've just got the big stuff. Big-ish stuff, anyway. I need to stick the twin NPN. So, I mean, this board's pretty packed in, right? But, we'll almost put that upside down. I've actually got a whole bunch of components that have been sitting here for ages that can allow me to shrink this board down. I know that sounds crazy. Shrink this or any design, I guess. Hello, Andy Mouse. I expected the cancellation footprints to just look like half normal pads. They don't look like that. No, they don't. And I think that's just the way JLC PCB make them. I've never seen them quite like this before. They are fully electrically connected. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Maybe it's just the process. I was looking, when I got these in, I was a bit worried, but I was looking at other modules, and other modules, they all look slightly different from each other. But I'm confident that the cancellations are going to work. I don't know if I'm confident that my actual changes I made to the board are going to work. So we'll know soon enough. So all I have to put on now is the RAM, the CP2104 and the PICO. So yeah, as I was saying, I've actually got ways of making this board smaller. So this is a dual pre-bias transistor. I've actually got some of these or similar in a DFN package, which is smaller. I've got CP2102Ns here, which are 20-pin QFNs, which are smaller than the 2104. The RAM I really can't do anything about. I've got little DFN charge ICs, so almost half the size of that. Like, I could potentially make this board smaller, but I think at this point in time there's no point. Okay, and then I also have to put the antenna on. Now, does everyone notice there's no matching network? Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you notice now or not, because I just told you. There's no matching network on this board. I'll wait for people to ask me why. Okay, that's right where my resistor's going to be. I'm in my cap. That's pretty good. Okay, Julian did notice that there was there was no matching network? Or are you chatting about something else? I can't see the chat right now. Okay, last one, and then the antenna. There's still a little bit of paste you can see around the CP2104, but nowhere near as much. So why is there no matching network on this board? So there's no matching network on this board because I spent a lot of time impedance matching the trace and the stack up of the board. So this trace here should be pretty much snap on 50 ohms. It's going to be as close to 50 ohms as I am able to get it. And it's less than 10% of the wavelength. Which means, if it's 50 ohms and it's less than 10% of the wavelength, I should not need a matching network. Now, a matching network does more than just match. It also compensates for other stuff that's around the board. So without a matching network, I've lost the ability to tune it because there's other metal or plastic around, right? But overall, for what I need this for, and for what like a module like this will be used for, this Wi-Fi should be pretty fantastic. Excuse me. Sion is not a genius, no. Sion is definitely not a genius. I always wish I had more space around where the antenna is. I always feel that's kind of really delicate. Anyway, okay, so that's the Nano. That looks pretty good. The question is, can I take it off this? I'm going to leave it on this for now. And I'm going to move on to doing the... I might do the... Let me just move this other way. See if I can move it without knocking it. Yeah, don't worry about the microscope. I'll fix that in a second. I might do this under the microscope as well, so I don't have to reset the other camera up for now. If I can refocus it. Just give me 1 second. Let me see if I can refocus. I have to get the mouse. Hopefully I won't have to do this anymore when I get this new adapter. Whoa, come on. It's not liking the doesn't like the red very much. Wow. At all. I'll have to keep it on manual focus. Right, it's probably because it's too far away. Maybe the focal distance that's the problem. Okay, maybe that's a bit better. But you can't really see a lot while I'm working, unfortunately, if I do it this way. Okay, what I might do is put the Nano on and then go back and set my other camera up. What's with their staggered connector pads? These ones here? Ooh, I know you've been working on that for your project, Julian. Let me see if I can get this Nano on. I'm a bit worried because I've got no way of gripping it really, except, wow. Like, I'm going to have to pick it up with my tweezers. And I'm a bit worried I'm going to drop it. And I'm worried I'm not going to be able to let go of it again. Yeah, this is precarious. Maybe I should reflow this first. I know you can't see what I'm doing, that's okay. You will in a minute. Okay, I'm probably going to knock the antenna doing this. I should have assembled it on this board. So how do you grip it? This is actually a real problem. Should I just reflow it first? So I also don't want to knock it. I might have to reflow it first. I've got no way of gripping it easily. My tweezers are a little bit too narrow. If I pull the tweezers apart to grip it, I'm not going to be able to let go of it. And I can try grabbing it from the side like this, but I can't place it down neatly. I'm going to have to reflow it. Damn. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to switch cameras back. Anything that wouldn't like to be... no, look, you can reflow them twice because I'm not using super high temp paste. And even if I was, technically you can reflow them twice. I mean, all the modules can be reflowed twice. It's not great. Like, you want to reflow these components as little as possible, right? The more you reflow them, the more chance there's going to be an issue. So... yeah. Back in a second, put it in the oven. Okay, that's done. I'm going to go back to the other camera now. I'm going to turn my DSLR back on. Turn my microscope off. And hope that I can get picture over here now. I can. Except for the focus again. Okay. This I can do just with my eyes. It's all 0603. There's really nothing too spectacular about it. So we get it in the center. Because the center for you isn't quite the same as the center for me. Okay, what did I miss in chat, by the way? Anything? Your fingers are chatty. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Okay, I need to get all these parts out. Okay. No, this 04.04. 0603. Oh, my 5.1K caps. Oh, damn. They're on a reel. We have to open a reel of 5.1K 0603 caps, because my container of them is empty, which is really annoying. And refilling from a reel is a pain because I lose the leader. But that's okay. I got plenty of extras here. Plenty of extras. I don't know if it's a SparkFun red. It's a nice red though. So I'm going to just cut a whole bunch of these off and leave them in the drawer. And put this back. Need some tape to hold it down. Tape, where are you? Here you are. Okay. So component prices are still going up, which is quite frustrating. I mean, we knew it was going to happen. Get back in. I'm pretty sure I predicted that weeks ago that component prices was going to keep going up. Please explain the staggering. Right, so the staggering is actually something that SparkFun invented a long time ago. So I know you're doing it on your project so you can hold things in so you don't have to solder them, right? But what the staggering here is for, I will show you, even though I've got solder paste, so excuse my groin. So I've got solder paste on the board, so I have to be careful. But so the staggering is designed to hold these in. So so they stay straight when you solder them. See, they don't fall out. So SparkFun started doing this a long time ago, and their Eagle library has staggered pins for all of their headers. So it was designed not to mean you don't have to solder, like what you're trying to do on your project, Julian. They're designed to, you know, when you put headers in normally when they're straight, and you got to like tack down one and then turn it over and make sure that they're straight, and it's all a pain in the backside. These are designed to keep them straight when you solder them, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's not very light in here. I'm worried that if I go too light, I can't get any lighter than that, can I? Oh, I can. A bit lighter? Okay, that's a bit better. Hey Andrew, and hello to anyone that I haven't said hi to. Apologies. Hey Christos. Okay, these are my 5.1 resistors that need to go. They're not really even needed on the USB-C when you're using it just as USB 2. But I put them on anyway. Well, I don't think they're needed. I think they're only needed if you're using anything to do with the USB-C stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to switch my glasses though, which means chat's going to be a bit fuzzy. When it comes to hand soldering time, Julian, I'll once I've reflowed, I'll show you what I mean. If that demonstration I did wasn't right. So I know you don't use Eagle, Julian, and which is obviously totally fine. But yeah, in Eagle, SparkFun have a whole bunch of libraries where they've all got the staggered pins. So I think these might be too tight for you though, in terms of trying to get your boards in to stay in. It's very hard to push them all the way through. I don't know why I'm doing this first, probably only because I've got it there. I don't have any of my components out, of course. Of course. Okay, 0.1. 10 nanofarad. I'm just going to talk to myself a lot during this. Too tight for me. Yeah, I think that, I don't know if that you're being sarcastic there or not, but I think they might be too tight. Like, I think you'll have a lot of trouble. Maybe with your screens, you might not. But for the Nano, I don't think you'd be able to get the Nano in properly. You'll end up putting too much stress on the header pins, I think. On the solder joints of the header pins. If you know what I mean. 10 nanofarad. These little 10 nanofarads are for the noise on the thermocouples. Sorry, I really can't see with these glasses. One little dot of super glue will hold nicely for soldering. Caps are wonky. Yeah, I know. You know that they'll straighten up in the reflow, right? I need to take this microphone off so I don't smack my head, because I'm not actually using it. Just makes it hard for me to get my head close to the camera. That's a bit better. Why have I not heard the oven beep? Back in a sec. Ah, it did beep. Okay, the Nano's out of the oven. Nano's out. It did beep. I must have just been so engrossed in what I was doing. Was excited to get my PCBs for a custom 25 amp buck boost converter last week. Everything went together and reflowed nicely, and then promptly produced magic smoke. Oh no! Oh no! So I mean, it happens to everyone. I have so I got 12 boards delivered last week. By the way, all my PCBs arrived. Took a long time, but they all arrived. And 1 second. I still have parts all over my office, as in a whole shelf over there of stuff. And yeah, I had some design flaws in some of my boards. So, like not like careless ones, just yeah, just on some things I hadn't done before, and I thought I'd done them correctly, and I hadn't. So yeah, these didn't magic smoke; they just didn't work. But that sucks. You got magic smoke. Did you get it on video? You get bonus points if you get the smoke on video. Can't remember who told me that. A long time ago. Okay, so they're the two thermocouples. Pretty sure that, let me just put these away as I'm going, otherwise I'm going to have parts all over the place. Which is not good. Okay, I'm just going to double check that I'm putting the right resistor values in. Okay, the stream seems to be behaving itself now, so it might have just been my microscope input. Yes, I would have put the wrong value there. And that would have been silly. I need that and that. And I need that. Okay. Okay, 1.2s. Probably should put the transistors on first. So I've been doing a lot of Reflow Master Pro coding. To make sure this is on screen so you can see it. Yeah, a lot of Reflow Master Pro coding over the last little while, especially while I was waiting for my boards to arrive. And I'm not done yet, but I'm getting really close. I'm looking forward to putting a video together of it working, or assuming it works. There's no reason why it won't reflow things, but right now I'm working on how it calibrates the wrong word, but how it goes through and determines what your oven capabilities are, and what type of... I've got an idea in my head of the type of data I want to capture. Very different to what I did on my original Reflow Master. So the original Reflow Master just goes through a calibration pass, and it lets you know how, like, it works out how quick it can ramp and how quick it can cool down, and it lets you know basically, you know, you're not going to be able to do a paste bigger than this, as in higher temperature than this, and you're not going to be able to cool it down quick enough or not. You'll need a fan, or you'll need to open the door, or whatever. I mean, you've got to open the door anyway. So, but I want to do something a little bit more thorough with this one. I love how you were so content with seeing yourself on the S2 cam, thinking it auto-rotor. Yeah, okay. So I got that wrong. You know what? It never occurred to me that it was just physics that made it rotate like that. I just assumed it was an IMU, and I think there might be an IMU on there, by the way, but I've actually got the schematics for it now, but I haven't looked at the schematics yet because I've been a bit busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. That's a lot of shotkeys. That's a lot of shotkeys. Holy moly. So yeah, everyone was picking on me. I'm glad everyone got a good laugh. So I don't know if anyone's noticed, but there's no buzzer output over here now. The buzzer's over here on the header. I may regret that. I may regret it. So these are MBR 120s. They're 1 amp. They've got a blocking current of 1 amp, which is pretty cool for this package size. Not that I'm got anything going anywhere near that, with a 300 millivolt forward drop. So they're pretty good little shotkeys. Even these have gone up in price. These are double now. I just ordered some more today. These are double what I paid for them last time, which is a bit disappointing. But I've got flyback protection on all of my outputs, just in case. Just in case. Okay, I need to get a whole bunch of MBR. No, was it MMB? Blah, 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 blah. I bet you I don't have any in the drawer. No, but I've got some on a reel. Some on a reel, so let me get them off the reel. Dun, dun, dun. This reel's running low as well. Look how many are left. Want to see that? Not many. To get some more. One. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And where's the reel go? Goes on the floor. Okay, I can't see the chat. Keeping it real. Literally keeping it real. So that's the one for the buzzer. So I'll have my fan, my Reflow Master, or Reflow Master fan controllers. I will have those next week. So I will be able to put those together. I will probably make a video of it rather than doing it on the stream. So I got this on the weekend. On the weekend? I think, no, Friday. These all got delivered on Friday. But I kept them for the stream. Like, I was busting to check out my new nanos. Oh, I need a resistor network. Where are my resistor networks? 4x10k. Here you are. Again, on a reel. I have to pull the reel up. That's the problem with buying stuff on a reel. I'm so used to having things in a drawer when I need them, or in a tray. I just need the one, so I don't have to cut the tape. I can just open the cover tape and get one out, which I just did. Okay, almost there. I'm about to, once this is in, I'll put the Nano on. We should probably check the Nano under the microscope. Well, I'll check it under the microscope first. If there's an issue, I'll turn the microscope back on. Otherwise, I'll just leave it off. As in, yeah. If there's an issue to fix, I'll show you the process. So, resistor network is just 10Ks, 4x10K. So is that everything on? Except for the Nano? It looks like it. No. 2 little caps. Need 2 little caps. Need one of those. And one of those. It's more an array than a network. Well, I don't know. They're called both. What is their real name? Is it an array or is it a network? Like, it's called both wherever I look. So yeah, these are just a 1 and a 10 nanofarad cap. Oh, sorry, microfarad, not nano. Microfarad caps. Just to decouple for the screen. Okay, so I think that looks good. No, I'm missing a cap over here. Wow, where's the count? Labels would be nice so we could scream them at you. Yeah, nah. Who needs labels? Labels are overrated. Honestly. I don't know why I stuck a 10, sorry, no 805 on here, but I stuck a no 805. I always believe that you should use the largest package caps that you can. Like an 0805. No. What is that? What size package is that? Did I? How could I stuck? Oh my god! Made that a 1206. That was a mistake. That should not be a 1206. Wow, I wonder if I can stick an 08. I'm gonna 0805 on there and see what happens. Actually, I might have a 1206 somewhere. Wouldn't that be crazy if I got a 1206? That was a mistake. That shouldn't be a 1206. What are these? Wow. You won't believe this. I've actually got 1206 caps. 1206 caps. Yeah, have a look here. And I'm pretty sure that's a 10 microfarad cap, but I need to check it. So this would have been bought, oh my god, this would have been bought for my timer that I made for my very first board I made. But I better check the better make sure that it's actually 10. Doesn't really matter at this point in time. Move this, you might be able to see. No, I'm a bit close. Maybe you'll be able to see. Oh, went flying. Why is that not reading it? Interesting. It's in. Okay, that's not reading what that is. Let me go get my other meter. I wonder if that's broken. Interesting. Let me get my other DMM. Hope it's got batteries. I don't use this one very much. It's my X-Tech. I can't see chat. Be careful not to drop that cap. It's a big cap. It's a huge cap. Okay, battery, yes. Okay, mode. Here we go. Let's see if, oh, big screen. Wow, it already thinks it's got capacitance. Okay, why does that say 9 nanofarad? What? Maybe that's 9 nanofarad, maybe that's not. Okay, it's possible this is not a 10 microfarad cap. That sucks. Well, I'm going to have to stick the 0805 on there. Guess it's the only caps I've got. Interesting. Lucky I only got 5 Reflow Master boards made. Well, I'm going to leave the 0805 on there. What's the largest SMD size? I don't know actually. Does anyone know what the largest is? I mean, 1206 for me now is ridiculous. But okay. Hey Ben, we kept those value, no for sure. Maybe check the calibration. No, it could absolutely be nanofarad. I can't read the writing properly. I mean, I can, sure. It's okay. I'll stick the 0805 on there. It's just decoupling for the power coming in. The Nano's got its own decoupling. Okay, let me grab the Nano. Oh, that looks nice. Just going to check the Nano under the microscope. If there's an issue, I will show you. no, that looks excellent. And those new pads worked out well. Yeah, nice reflow, all good. Okay, let's hope it works. So we're going to put it on now. So this is going to be a little bit less forgiving than the last one because those pads are much closer together. I still can have a problem. Like I can put it on with the antenna now. Like I can grab it with the PS RAM because it's on. I can't see over the top, so I'm gonna have to wing it. Okay, I need to look over the top of it. That looks pretty good, I think. Good enough that it'll straighten. Okay, unless I've missed anything, I'm going to go reflow this. Give it one last look. Caps, parts. Okay. That button does not look very straight. Time to reflow. Fit a bus. Oh, right, you're talking about routing under big parts. Okay, here we go. In the oven. Back in a sec. Okay, well, that was more adventurous than I expected. So, that's reflowing. What else can I tell you? I've got cold coffee now. Excellent. I'm cooking it. So, the plan is once it's reflowed and cooled down, I need to check that the Nano works. If the Nano works, then everything's good, right? If I've made any issues on the Reflow Master Pro board itself, well, I guess I'll find out soon enough. It was quite a big change. So what did I miss in chat? Anything? Anyone? Not a lot of viewers today, which is fine, but I figured everyone going to be stuck at home. Lots more people watching, but maybe not. A brew, yes. Cold coffee's better than no coffee, but no one up in my kitchen. So did I miss anything interesting in the chat? Did I miss saying hi to people? I'm sure I missed saying hi to people. I apologise. So what else can I tell you? I have not built my chair yet. My moving camera, my chair is still in the box. How crazy is that? I still haven't built my chair. I'm still suffering on this chair that I'm sitting on right now that's got no padding. Hey Ian, you missed largest is 2920. 2920! Wow. I had a tiny viewer. Oh, hey everyone. Ben and Jess had a baby girl, Rowena. And they are back at home. Yay. My kids stressed with all that's going on. Yeah, look, they're out of sorts. They don't fully understand the broader measures of what's going on. But, so in Victoria, the schools are officially closed now. Or they're closed for the school holidays anyway. They're closed earlier than everywhere else. All the schools are working on how to do distance learning. the Wednesday program that my kids go to normally as part of their therapy and stuff and schooling for the autism, ADHD and stuff, they are now doing online stuff as of today. So both my kids have now got a MacBook Air each to sit in front of. They're not new, they're just my old machines. Like my one that controls my laser. I've now got no machine to control my laser, which sucks. Anyway, and they've got their account set up so they can do, you know, online and distance learning and stuff. So look, it's a bit of adjustment for them. But they don't quite. I mean, they're more frustrated about it. You know, it's not our fault. We didn't start the virus. Why do we have to stay at home? Type stuff. Typical kid stuff. Yeah. It's not really affecting me from a day-to-day point of view. I'm still going out walking and running every day. I'm finding it hard to get stuff, and as I said, pricing's going up, which is making things kind of difficult. I see. Oh, you're in Italy. Yeah. Italy's insane. I'm trying to think what else I can tell you. What other news I've got? Still waiting on my LED displays. Still waiting on these to come in. They took 2 weeks to leave China. I believe they've left China now, so it's still at least 4 weeks away. I mean, like, yeah, freight's just slowed right down. I'm not telling you about the secret project. I'm absolutely not going to happen. Have I got how many toilet rolls have I got stocked? Probably not enough. There's still no toilet paper anywhere in the supermarkets that we go to. Yeah. What else? Like, I'm happy not to talk about virus-related stuff. So, I'm trying to think what else I can let you know about. I started working on the redesign of this about halfway through to use my new bigger bearings. And I've designed a logo for my wall, and I need to like. The problem is everything I do I need to make a video of, right? Well, like, I don't have to, but it's a missed opportunity if I don't. So I want to make a video of the design and building of my logo for the wall. But I think it's about time I had a big unexpected make a logo behind me when I'm streaming. What do you think? Toilet paper companies made the virus. Okay, so I've got my old Reflow Master Pro sitting here ready to be pulled apart, so we can test the new one. I've still got lots of hand soldering to do, Julian, if you're still awake. Oh, there you go. I've got lots of hand soldering. So stay tuned, we're not done yet. And the oven just beeped. Okay, the board's out of the oven, which is good. I'm just letting it cool down a little bit. So what do we need in terms of through-hole stuff? We need... Dun, 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 dun. What did Andy say that was funny? What did I miss? Green screen your logo. No. I want a blingy logo. I want bling on my wall. I want to be able to dazzle myself every time I look at it. I know. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, I think. Wow, they're all falling out. 1, 2, 3, I need, I think 4 of those. See how it's slow? Because I've let more light in. And that's a... If I turn that down a bit, that gets better. And what else do I need? I need 4 buttons and I need a header. 4 buttons. And I need some standoffs. I might take the ones from there. Okay, I need a header for my screen. Like that. And buttons, buttons, buttons. And I need one. Which one? That'll do. That'll do. Might be running out of buttons. You can see the bag's too big. There you go. Buttons, buttons. Reflow Master buttons. Lots of them. Okay. So I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 1 buzzer left. I need to order more. Can someone remind me I need to order more? These are passive. I need passive buzzers. I've got stacks of active buzzers. I don't need active, I need passive. And preferably ones with longer pins, because these pins are way too short. And I need that. So they're the things I need to hand solder on now. So I need my TS100. Which is here. Here. And I should plug that in. Still hate how the cables on this work. I have to say. Like I find it really awkward still to use just because of the way the cables hang. Order more aggressive buzzers. You know, the buzzers are pretty loud. They're pretty loud. I just hope it's going to work now with the way I've rewired it up again. Okay. Reflow Master board. How does that look? I think that looks okay. Did that cap work? I don't think it did. Let me just check the cap under the microscope. No, that shifted. Did the footprint for the Nano work? Oh, spot on. I think. I was worried that I didn't make the footprint go in far enough. But I think it's okay. I'm just checking everything. So I'm going to have to move that cap over a little bit. I'm just going to quickly do that now. I'm sorry you can't really see me do it, but, or maybe I can do this. My coffee's in the way. I'm just going to quickly shift this cap over the 0805 cap. I don't need my microscope for this, but it's just easier. I just don't know if I can get it between the two enough. If I can get it close, I can add more solder. Okay, that's actually perfect. Perfect. Good, good. Good, good. Okay, just checking that the Nano's still good. Looks okay, so just gonna let this cool a bit. And let's just move the camera back. Oh, my restart stopped my autofocus, turned on my autofocus again. Okay, so good enough. We have some hand soldering to do. Okay, let's start with. Well, now I can show you this again, Julian. So if I put these go on the back, so it just means I can plug that in like this, right? And now I can solder it, and it just stays still. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I might no, I'll put that on later. Okay, I need to do buttons. Let's get these buttons in. So this board has the new routing for the touch screen, but I haven't even looked for a touchscreen driver, so we're not going to see that working today. Hello, Michael. Outside tanks and moving that over 10 floors. Oh, okay. No idea what you're talking about. Yeah, just careful how far you increase it, because yeah, you're going to put strain on the solder joints of the Nano if you go too far. I can have a look at how far these are staggered for you if you want, just to let you know. If you remind me, I didn't change my tip. Damn, I meant to put my chisel in and I forgot. Oh well, that's okay, I can use this. Ooh, smoke, smoke. Okay, except I really want my other glasses again. It's a real pain having to switch glasses. A real pain. What you gonna do? I gotta say, look, as nice as the TS100 is, I much prefer my other iron. I just don't feel the TS100's weighted well. Not what. Oh, that's got missing pin. No. Is it missing or just broken? Didn't see that button. I don't know if that's going to make contact or not. Let me just check. Before I continue, I might have to solder suck that one pin off. That's annoying. How did no one pick that up? No, I prefer not to get my solder gun out. If I can avoid it, well, I'm going to be careful. Okay. So I just need to check that one side is touching the other side. And if it is, then we're okay. No, it's not. Okay, nope, no good. Button's got to come off. Damn, that's the first faulty button I've had. And I've gone through many of those. Oh, here we go again. Except I'm not going to drag this over to my camera, because that's going to be too hard to do that today. I have to recable everything. I need a warm coffee. That is disgusting. But I will do this again, just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Look, you just see all the stuff I've got on my desk. It's just an absolute friggin' mess. A friggin' mess. Okay. What's the bet? It's clogged again. Yes, I'm still using JLC PCB. For any of my large scale productions from now on, I'm probably going to use someone else. But as I showed it when I looked at the Nano before I built it, if you caught that part of the stream, the quality of my Nanos and my current TinyPICO panels, the last set they made for me, they're spot on. They're like awesome. They're really, really good. So, okay, it might be okay. I probably should flux this first, but we'll see how we go. Okay. So the button comes off. Okay, the button comes off, which is good. Except I need to get rid of the... Yeah, look at that. Ah, it's bent right over, that's why. I didn't check it. I don't know if I trust this button now. I might just get a new one. I'm going to get a new one, but I need to get this extra little bit of solder out. This is going to be hard, I think. Oh, no, it's out. Excellent. Yeah, look, I've always said JLC PCB are inconsistent. They're not bad, they're inconsistent. And this set of boards that I got from them in this batch are really good. I mean, there's a couple of boards that have got bad silk screen still. That's always going to be a problem with JLC PCB. It was bent. I mean, look, they're all in like this, right? I mean, they're in a bag like this. They're bound to get bent. I should have just checked them first. But I've never had a bad one that I've pulled out so far, so that's kind of weird. Okay, let's go back to here and keep soldering. Need to get this done. I want to get it done. Like I won't say I'm close to shipping this, but I'm close. Like I'm close to. Like I wouldn't ship this until I'm using it in the office reliably, and I've put it through a lot of work, and I'm really close to have this being my main reflow. Like this with my new oven. If this works as I expect, I will use that new toaster oven for all of my reflowing. That's my plan. Like I'm pretty confident that I could even do high temp paste in this new oven. Between this controller, I mean, assuming that the oven can go up to temperature quick enough, right? So I'm saying that as a caveat, and that's got nothing to do with this controller. But if this oven will go up to temperature quick enough, which I think it might, because it's smaller than my white one and it's slightly more powerful, and my white one could reflow high temp just. I couldn't put 4 panels in there because there's too much thermal mass, but like one panel, like I could have done it, right? So I feel like I'll be able to do it with this new one, and if I can, Yeah, that's going to be really exciting for me. What PCBWay order? Did you do that order with PCBWay, did you, Ben? I thought you weren't going to because of the cost, or is it something else? You're doing a different one. I should have a little stand somewhere for that. I do. A little 3D printed stand to hold this straight. There we go. Okay, and I could have had those staggered, but I didn't want to have to change it and reroute it after all this time. Okay, I didn't switch my glasses. No wonder I can't see what I'm doing. You know what the worst thing is? When you take off one pair of glasses and then you can't find the other pair. There they are, all the way over there. PCBWay are good. I don't think they're really much better than JLC PCB. I think they're... How do I put it? Like, I still think they're a budget PCB house. I think their silk screening's better. Well, it's different. Like my first boards I got from JLC PCB after using PCBWay, the silk screen from JLC PCB was much better than PCBWay. But that's deteriorated now. So I'd probably suggest that PCBWay's silk screen is better. And they can do their high definition silk screen. You got to pay extra for it. And they can do some amazing silk screening, but it's an added cost. Oh, did everyone see that JLC PCB have added more added cost stuff, like advanced features? So I used to get all of my TinyPICO panels delivered with paper in between. They don't do that anymore. The last 2 batches, they don't do it, and now you have to pay extra for that. Welcome to my world. What's your world, Andy? I don't know what your world is. Well, I look forward to seeing the results, Ben. That's pretty straight. It's good. Okay, what else needs to go on? What's that a bit? Okay. Dun, dun, dun. We should just put all these on. I made the holes for these screw terminals a bit smaller, but to help me keep them straight, but they're still not small enough. I was scared I was going to go too small. It's a lot of screw terminals, isn't it? And as you'll probably be able to see, I pushed them much further apart. Oh, the glasses, right. See if I can get these both in at the same time. So the board is slightly wider, like really a smidge, right? Like maybe a mil wider, but I managed to get these screw terminals right to the edge of the board. If you can see on this one here, they were further in, just to have more space in the middle, because all the cables go in, right? So just to make more space. So yeah, hopefully that'd be cool. I'm going to turn this over and hope that they don't all fall out. That one won't. Okay. Hoping that these will stay relatively straight. I'll just tack one of each. Really needed the different tip. One, two. Really can't see what I'm doing. 1, 2, and really not a good. There's really not a good tip for doing this. These. Okay, are they straight? They're pretty good. Okay, so I made the holes small enough that I can keep them straight without having to build a jig. That's good, I'm glad, because that would have been a pain. An absolute pain. I'm going to keep suffering through on this tip just for now. Still can't get the amount of solder right, Julian, to only fill the well and not have it pile up. How are you going with that? I always feel like I'm under soldering when I do that. Or for these big holes, it feels like it's not going all the way around the pin. It's probably mechanically fine and electrically fine, but it just looks like a bad soldering job. Okay, this is ground. That took a lot of. And hello to anyone I haven't said hi to that I missed, sorry. Okay, I've got to do the barrel jack. Even though I'm not using it, I'll put the barrel jack on anyway, because I need to design a case for this. This should be the last design now. You know what I should have done? I'm an idiot. Hands up if you're an idiot. Before I did this hand soldering, I should have checked that the Nano worked. Yeah. Well, I might do that now. It might blow smoke. What do you reckon? Should we take a vote? Take a poll on whether it's going to blow smoke or not? Okay, where's my cable? Oh, right, no. Actually, there's a very good reason why I didn't. Why I had to put these on first is, well, at least some of them, I've got no on-off switch. See, that's not straight now. That moved. I mean, it's straight enough. I need a power switch. So, I'm going to steal. Where's my other screwdriver? Oh, see, you move stuff around, Sion, and then you can't find things. Where'd I put my screwdriver? Wow. So I'm just having a bit of a meltdown. I'll have to use a different screwdriver. Okay. Oh, is that it? Found it. Found it. Okay, so just gonna undo the power switch. No power switch, no power. So that's kind of important. Plus I need to put a screen on, but I don't need the screen to check if the Nano works, because I'll be able to just see it on my computer, hopefully, and be able to flash it with MicroPython. So I don't know why I use black and red cables here, because there's no positive or negative on these. It's just a switch, right? Like it's not switching a MOSFET or anything. I mean, this switch is rated for high amps, well above what this will be drawing. Okay, so I should be able to switch it on and off now. I'm going to plug it in. Here we go. Watch it go. Carefully I hold it so I don't zap myself. Okay, to turn it on. Okay, power light's good. Any smoke? No. No smoke. And my USB, my Mac hasn't said there's a problem with my USB, so that's good. So let's see if I can flash it. We'll make arrays on it. Do you all want to see what's happening? It's not overly exciting, but I'm just going to do an arrays, see if it finds it. Oh, try it again. Will it find it? Yep. Yay! Now I can do a make deploy and put MicroPython on it. And this is my special Reflow Master MicroPython. Is it me or just sound disappointed there's no smoke? Oh no, I'm quite grateful. I didn't want smoke. I absolutely did not want smoke. Okay. So I'm now writing to it. Okay, that's a relief. So I can pull the rest of this one apart now and move it over. Oh, I gotta finish soldering first. Okay, well there's MicroPython on there. I should be able to just REPL to it. And I can. REPL. TinyPICO with ESP32, PICO D4. I know it's a bit hard for you guys to read that, but that's okay. XD. Excellent. So let's get back to finishing some soldering. That's a relief, James. Absolutely was not disappointed by that. So let's turn it off. Finish the soldering. So I need to stick the DC jack on. So this doesn't have this stick out for the USB anymore, like the other one did. And I've got these lined up nicely, so they should fit near the edge of a case properly. Fingers crossed. Can't see my chat anymore. Let me just move my chat out. 9:15. Okay. Where's my solder go? This is all looking good. Not considered yet how I'm going to mass assemble these yet. Not really knowing what mass assemble means. Like I can pick and place the Reflow Master boards. Reflow Master Pro boards, or some of it anyway. I don't know if I'm ever going to make panels of the Nanos. Again, I don't know if anyone would ever want to buy them or consider buying them. So yeah, it's a bit of an unknown. And I've got, they sent me 11 boards, so I've got 10 other Nano boards here, so I can make another 10 Nanos. Am I going to be able to stick a DuPont cable into that? Yes, I can. So what's interesting is that really covers up. So I've got labels just so you can see. There's labels both sides. This is the only side that says buzzer because there was no room here. So, I mean, obviously I can ship this with instructions. But, well, I will, like I do with my current Reflow Master. What temperature are you using for your through-hole soldering? Hey Vlad, I'm using 330. I normally use between 320 and 330. But this is not lead free. For my own stuff, I don't do lead free. I'm using a multi-core my Loctite multi-core. Whoops. Anything that I solder that I sell, I use my, what is it? The one Greg told me to get. I use my ISO core. I use my lead-free ISO core. 3:17 AM, that is crazy. Okay, so got a barrel jack. And obviously I've got shotkeys there to prevent backfeed between either. So you technically have both connected at the same time, although I don't know why you'd want to. So that's my breakout for that. Okay, so I should now be able to, let me just turn my iron off. I'm pretty sure I'm done with it. Okay, go away iron, don't burn yourself, Sion. Okay, I should be able to pull the rest of this apart now. Need my other screwdriver. I mean, I could leave this all intact and put another screen on, but I don't have a lot of screens. So during the Chinese New Year break and then what happened afterwards, I got 3 orders of screens that I bought, and only one ever turned up. I got my money back for the other 2, but still, two packets of screens disappeared, which is pretty crazy. So I'm just pulling these headers off, the standoffs. So I don't have a lot of screens, and I haven't reordered yet because my Reflow Master uses non-touch screens. If I end up implementing the touch on this, then I want these to be touch screens. And there's a difference in price, so I don't want to be buying just touch screens when I don't need them. If that makes sense, because that's just, you know, it's not a huge difference in price, but it's different. And oh, did I get that too close? Barrel jack? No, just fits. Oops. Yeah, so I don't want to be buying touch screens if I don't need to, because of the price difference. I mean, it's only a couple of bucks, but still, it all adds up. I'm really not following any of the chat today. I apologize. I feel bad. I was just talking about you, Greg. I was mentioning the ISO clear solder that you recommended ages ago. Okay, so this obviously won't do anything when I plug it in, because there's no code on here, there's just firmware, MicroPython. But I might be able to, what else do I need to, so I've got no buzzer connected. I'll need to do something with the buzzer, and obviously nothing else connected right now, but I know no one likes coding, which is fine, but I'm not going to coding, but let's see. So I don't have an install script to get my MicroPython, to get my Reflow Master Pro stuff on there. I'm going to have to manually do it by hand and copy everything over and remember what it all needs to be. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit painful, but I will do that. I'll see if I can get MicroPython up and running. Sorry, if I can get the Reflow Master code up and running. So let's connect to it. So what do we need? Oh, there's so much stuff we need. We need to copy all of the RMP star. I'm going to copy everything over. Eventually I'll have an install script. So right now, this is all, it's a hybrid. Some of the code is frozen in firmware, and some of the code will stay as code. Yeah, and I'm still kind of working it all out. Need my grapher. My ILI driver. Need that over. I need my main.py. So you stopping to sell stuff, Greg? I'm not stopping to sell anything, because right now, like, I can still ship. There's only a couple of countries I can't ship to, which has never been an issue. But shipping's just taking longer. But yeah, I can't afford to to not ship right now, or not sell anything, because it's the only income I've got, and it's not a lot anyway. What do I need? Which font do I need? Where's the GL? I need where's the GLCD font? Oh, I put that in firmware. Okay, good. So maybe that's all I need. Oh no, I need the web stuff. Well, kind of. Make the piboard www. I want to ship, but government says not to leave home unless classed as essential business. Right, so I get Sendle to pick up my stuff. So, oh, that reminds me. Oh no, that's fine, that's done. Yep. So, yeah, I've still got couriers picking up to send. And technically, look, I can go to the post office. If there's no one waiting in line, I can ship something. It's just about social distancing, right? Dot to piboard www. Timed out error transfer to remote. Anything in there? Only one. Weird. Doesn't like me using, oops. Weird. Okay. What is going on? No one should sneeze in the air. Oh, what I do dir for? What an idiot. Sorry about this. I need to get all this stuff over. As I said, I need an install script, but I don't have one. Copy www/constar. Okay, that's working. And I need WebStar. Is it web? Oh, and my styles. Yep. Come on. Okay, this should be all of it. So let's see if it boots. You ready? Here we go. No module named. Oh, file I forgot to copy. The most important one. Actually, the main code. REPL. Here we go. Booting. Settings file not found. Creating one. Profiles file not found. Creating one. Look at that. And we're up. We're working. No thermocouples. So we have. So settings. Oh. Buttons aren't working. Buttons aren't working. That's interesting. Did I not get the buttons right? Oh, I'm an idiot. Right. Okay. It's okay. All good. All good. So I updated the buttons here, but I forgot I'm not using these anymore. I'm using async IO for my buttons. So I need to put them in here. So that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can just do this. No need to panic. All is good. Button 2. Button 3. I left those other ones in there because just in case I needed to fall back. And button halt. Yay. Okay. So I just need to copy rmp.y. Copy that file over again and it should be good. Okay, rebooting. Oh. Yep. Okay, settings. Oh, stop. Okay. Interesting. Hotspot ready. Yes, but that's not what you're supposed to be seeing right now. What did I do with the... Have I got those buttons out of the wrong order? I got the buttons in the wrong order. Well, I was taken away. Actually missed the Nano build. Oh no! Yeah, but that should be the right mapping. Did I put them in the wrong? 36, 37, 38, and 39. Hang on. So, buttons 0, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I bet you I've got them in the wrong order here. No, 0, 1. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Have I got them back to front? I might have them back to front. Button 3. No, button 3. Button 0, 1, 2, and 3. Did I... Oh, you know what I might have done? Add that back to front on the Nano. So I'm calling that 36, 37, 38, and 39. I wonder if I've got those back to front on the Nano itself. That's an easy change. That's just a software change, but let me just check it. I do. See? I've got 39, 38, 37, 36. Okay, that's fine. So again, it's just a software change. and I'll update the footprint later. So I changed my Nano like 2 months ago. Hey J-Man. See you, Shaq. Catch you later. Yep, stay safe, mate. No, not making any babies. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Settings, yes. Okay, good. All the buttons are working now. Teething problems. Really doesn't like focusing on the screen, does it? Anyway, so settings are working. Okay, I've got no thermocouples connected. That's fine. I'll leave them on. Back. So my calibration, I've started working on it. And it's got a different stage thing, but all the UI is busted right now. The code's working, but the UI is not. Abort. Okay. So anytime you do a reflow, or it thinks that it's been firing the SSR, it does a cooldown. You see here? It's cooling down, and that's in the settings. So you can go down to here, fan cooldown, and you can change that to however long you want. I've just got it defaulting to 60 seconds. So that just means that it'll turn the fan on, keep the fans on for that period of time, and then turn off again. Excuse me. Okay, good. So all my profiles in here. Switch paste. Yep. Good. Wish I could get that faster, but that's for another day. Okay, so my new Reflow Master Pro works. Now the interesting thing is, does the Wi-Fi work? Well, we're going to find out. But so my dilemma is, so I have Wi-Fi working on here now. I've written my printer going. Yaz must be printing. I've written a Wi-Fi manager for this, and I've also got a web server running for this. So about the noise. So yeah, the problem is I can't show that working unless I share my SSID with everyone. So dilemmas. But what you can do, you see here, Wi-Fi off. So if I click that button to turn my Wi-Fi on, it's going to detect I don't have any credentials yet. So when I do it, it starts a hotspot automatically. And it says, hey, starting hotspot, there you go. You can now connect a RMP Wi-Fi connector on your phone to start. And I can do that, but as soon as I do that, it's going to show you my SSID on the screen here. I guess I could cover it. So it uses a captive portal, right? So I'm connecting to it on my phone. Right? And then it's going to connect and automatically open up a captive portal, which it's done. Now the question is, oh, look at all, yeah, oh my God, this Wi-Fi is awesome. My impedance match trace is working. How do I know? Because I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Wi-Fi networks around me. And with this board, so this one here still had the ground underneath the antenna. Do you remember? That was my very first Nano I built, where I made the mistake and I put the ground under the antenna, so it was affecting the network. This would only ever pick up my own network. Occasionally it might pick up my neighbor's as a really bad signal, but only mine. And this one is picking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I do a rescan, oh, who asked about that, Michael? No, I didn't want to. Right, well, I can switch my main camera, sure. But I want to show you what's on my phone. But you see there, it's got. Oh no, it's going to be too bright. Okay, I'm going to have to end the stream in a couple of minutes, just to let you know, because my kids need to do their online learning starts at 10 o'clock. Dr. Hook. Dr. Hook? Is there a Dr. Hook? Okay, I must have missed anything. Anyway, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to connect to it. So connect. I clicked my network. I put in my password. And I click save. And it's now, if I go back to here, it's checking credentials. Oh, hotspot error. Oh, I didn't type my password in properly. Let me try that again. Hang on, I gotta go back. Okay. I always do that. I feel like I've got big fingers. Okay, one more time. I just want to show you this connecting. Oh, it's a complex password and I often misclick. Okay, checking credentials. Hopefully it won't show it. Can't remember. And if it's correct, there you go. And on my phone says credential saved and it closes the portal. And now when I click Wi-Fi off, I get starting and it tells me my IP address. And now if I navigate to that IP address, just quickly, I will show you. One 192.168.1.113. Where's my OBS gone? It was .113. Okay, why are you not collecting? Oh, error. What did I do? Oh, I forgot to copy a file over. Oh, okay, anyway. That's how easy it is to get the Wi-Fi up and running. Oh, I didn't know Mr. Watts was here. Hi, Mr. Watts. Sorry. I wasn't focusing on the chat at all. So anyway, we have success. There was a file I didn't copy over. It's all working. And I'm going to have to wind the stream down now because my kids have got their class starting in about 15 minutes. And so we need to go set up for them. Hi, Yaz.
Hi.
Bye, Yaz. She just came in, grabbed something from the printer and left. So, we have success. We have a new Reflow Master Pro, revision 2. That was an unexpected Yaz. She had to get some stuff from the printer. Yep. Printout, pickup. Printout, pickup. Oh yes, pickup. Yes, the pickup of the printout. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry to rush the end of this. But super excited that this is all working. One step closer to getting this project finished now. There'll be no more hardware changes on this that I'm aware of unless I have some issues with connecting this to my Reflow Master fan controller. I'll know next week. So yeah, next week hopefully there'll be, well, it depends when I get my boards. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I hope you all have a fantastic week. I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone has enough food and toilet paper. And most of all, I hope everyone stays calm. Everyone stay calm. We will all get through this. We will. And yeah, otherwise, catch you all later. Thank you. Don't forget to give the stream a like if you can, if you want to, if you feel like it. And I will catch you all next week. Bye, everyone.